The Immortal John Hancock here, and today I have a product review of the Classical Arcade Games Station. And these devices, you get them from China, and it runs Pandora's Box 5S. And what it is this all-in-one arcade stick, 2-player, and it plays and comes with 1,300 arcade games. I'm going to do a quick overview, and let's take a look. Here is what the arcade console comes packaged in, and it says Classical Arcade Games Station. Pretty generic on the packaging, and you just simply open up the box here, and you have the following. Okay, you have a VGA cable, very cool. HDMI cable, decent length, like that. Plug in right there. Nice quality USB cable. And the manual. It's the Pandora's kind of the known name of these arcade sticks. Looks like it comes with an extra button. And has a nice menu here. Has all the games here listed. And it's got a nice setup here. Tells you how to plug it in. And all the games. Looks like it has several versions of Street Fighter 2. It's got, this has got all the great arcade games built in. With over 1,299 to be exact. And we're gonna find out how it plays. But yeah, it's got some great stuff on here. And the manual shows you what each game is and the number corresponding with the game. So this is pretty helpful. So the manual does help show what each game is, and there you go. And you unbox it here. It is actually upside down. Looks like there's another button in the packaging here. And take out the actual console here. And it feels pretty sturdy. Pretty sturdy here. And got a nice feel to the buttons here. Decent size. And on the back side here, hookups and various things. You got your input, on and off switch, USB, audio, and VGA. So there you have it. Let's check it out. Here's the Pandora's Box 5S, and this is a great all-in-one device for people that want to play arcade games that don't have room for an arcade cabinet and have built-in joysticks, 2-player. There's a lot of great features about this. It's not perfect. One thing, the sound volume is actually on the device, but it does have an audio jack, and I just use that audio jack to plug in an audio cable and plug it into my Elgato, and so the sound can be captured. A lot of great games here, and you can just press over on the first player joystick, and there's a lot of different games. There is some variations of each games. It's got a lot of Neo Geo games, it's got a lot of Capcom games, a lot of that era, tons of Street Fighter options. So even though there's almost 1,300 games on here, some of them are repeats, but there's some great stuff on here. I mean, everything you could think of, all the, a lot of the Metal Slugs, including some variations. You got, classics, 1942, 43. The list goes on and on. And then you got some of the old school arcade games too. There's a ton of stuff on here. I could go on and just flip through here, and there's some obscure stuff too. I'm really excited about seeing some of the obscure stuff that's on this device. Now, by pressing menu here, and you can go down here, and there's some various features that you can do of getting things, different options here. You can, there is a quality optimization, and I have that off. I guess I can turn that on as well. And exit. And so, yes. Save setting and reboot. Boom. Goes here. And, yep, pretty cool. So, alright, so I'm going to go show you some of the games on here. And there's some neat stuff on here. And so everybody's going to have their favorite that they're going to want to play. And I definitely have to show you mine. So here we go. Let's go show you a couple different games. Alright, yes, it has Altered Beast. Very cool. It's got some awesome stuff on here. And you know, that's not going to be for everybody. But you know, for an all-in-one stop, this is kind of cool. Especially for a console collector, maybe not have a lot of space for a cab, or you live in an apartment, you don't have a lot of space. This is going to work. Alright, one thing I love about this is it has obscure stuff. And this is rowboat dengar. And I had this in my pizza parlor back in the day. And it's really cool that it has this actually built in. Really sweet. It's a cool kind of obscure shooter. A lot of fun. And it's got awesome shooters like Truxton 2. I mean, it's awesome that it has so many great obscure games or games that are hard to get and built right in. Most of the games play great. Again, I'm showing this through a capture card. So, you know, with the options, with the different video options, you can hook this up to a VGA monitor to get that kind of more classic arcade experience. Really cool that it has that. Also has a built-in pause feature, and you just press that, and you can go pause, use the restroom, etc. Come right back, press the A button, and or go back to the menu. That's the other thing, is by pressing pause, that's how you go back to the main menu and choose a different game. Right, it's got classics like Robocop. Played a lot of this back in the day. You know, for the purists, this is not going to be an option. You know, you're probably going to want to play on like original hardware or MAME. You know, the people out there, or you can just MAME. Yes, but this has two built-in joysticks, all the ROMs all ready to go, and for some people, that's going to be an option. So this is not going to be for everybody. I'm not here to say it's going to be for everybody, but for people that don't want to mess around with setup or anything, and you know, for the people that are fans of the Pi, this is not going to change your mind. Joystick's decent. I did not open up the device, so I don't know how easy it is to replace or fix controllers in case they bust. But for people with space issues, this is definitely an option. You know, there's classics such as Black Tiger that are on here, and this is a great device for playing some of these games that didn't get home ports. And so this is a kind of a neat device where you can plug into your game setup, whatever you have. And I like that it has these games on here. It has a lot of games, you know, even though there is some doubles and some, you know, you don't have 1,300 different games, but you have enough games here to last you for whatever you want. And so great way to play these, great way to just play and beat something with everything that you need set up. You know, you got, and I love that they have 6 buttons, so it can handle all the fighters and all the classic arcade games. Alright, I'm playing with my daughter Kaylee, and she chose this game off the menu. There's a few games I wish it had, but you know, overall, it's got some cool stuff here. It's definitely a game I want to play more. A lot to it. Oh, you got the laser gun. Yeah, get him. Oh, nice! So there you have it. This has a lot of awesome features. It's not for everybody. I'm not saying it's for everybody. For people that want to MAME or use a Raspberry Pi or go that route. But I do like that it has options. Options for video out. You can hook it up to a VGA monitor. There's audio options. There's different settings for each game. You can even determine the credits. I think this has a lot of great features, and the features that I like about it outweigh the features I don't like about it. And so I had a lot of fun with this. My daughter is definitely interested with playing arcade games. She's kind of actually more the gamer of my two kids, and she's excited about. She's seen different games that she wants to play with me, and so yeah. So the other downside, you know, it does cost a bit, and so you know you're looking at probably with shipping probably 150 plus, and so the link below if you're interested in picking this up. And again, you know, you decide if it's for you. So I just want to thank everybody for looking at this video. I had a lot of fun with this and look forward to playing more arcade games. I got a buddy coming over Friday and we're going to be playing some arcade games, and I think we'll be playing on this. So thank you so much for people continuing to tune into my humble channel as I march towards 80,000 subs. And so, yep, going to continue to do some awesome videos. Look forward with much more content to come. This is the immortal John Hancock. Thank you, and you take care.